And the next question is, will you give the talk about it's okay to fail? I often don't get as much out of a class because it really hurts my feelings to miss.
So I think it's more than okay to fail. It's an absolute requirement for growth. Like
Yeah.
you have to. If you never failed, you are never going to push back the boundary of where you are. It's an absolute necessity in any endeavor, any learning endeavor that you're doing, and anyone that believes otherwise is really in for a hard road, especially if they want to push into the world of high level proficiency. Where I mean, I'll give you a perfect example. This is why I believe the proliferation of like Instagram and a lot of stuff like that and Facebook. I said earlier was like ugly because what I believe that's created in a lot of circles is this false belief that anyone can do these things at any time, no matter what. And certainly there are people that have put in the work that can, but they don't show you the failures, the
Mhm.
hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands of failures to get there. So when I first started my Instagram page, which it's really small and just little stuff, but man, I threw up a bill drill that had 5 Charlies on it, just so everyone would know. Yep, I can throw 5 Charlies on a bill drill, and so can everyone else.
Yeah, that's good. That's important to remember. I think that we've talked about that too, about struggle, like embrace struggle instead of trying to avoid it, right? Same with failure, I think.
Yeah, and it's the same thing with everything. Learning to walk, it's ingrained in the human condition that failure creates ability. If you look at a toddler learning how to walk, the first 3 weeks of it are strife with stumbles and misplacements and learning to hold things. But what does it do? Every lesson that is
Yes,
learned
it
in that
does.
path is adapted
Mhm.
into the task execution until the execution is mindless. It's ingrained in what you do. So you have to. That's what creates, comms in your brain to say, okay, that did not work, and this is why. Do this instead. If you
Mhm.
never push past any of those, you'll never get to the experimentation phase of learning, which is
Right.
where learning
That's
occurs.
where all the fun stuff happens. Yeah.